Welcome from the Synergy Advantage team, and thank you for watching this webinar. Over the next 20 minutes we will show you how, in just 5 hours per week, you can totally enhance your future without disturbing your present employment. We will explain the present economy and explain why now is the right time to explore this opportunity, and how this profession can totally change your lifestyle and how you really can own your life. In the last 2,000 years of human history, we lived in the agrarian age, and this was when it was about farming, and whoever owned the farms and the land controlled the wealth. In the industrial age, whoever owned the factories owned the wealth. Now we're in the information age, and it's all about creating networks that create the wealth, and this has leveled the playing fields for everybody. Bill Gates said if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. A household name like Bill Gates, the founder and chief executive of Microsoft, recognizes that this profession gives the opportunity for any individual or family to realize their dreams and actually exceed them within the bounds of this profession. Most people have been conditioned to make their bosses wealthy while they themselves struggle. 90% of the population work as employees. That is all they have known, and that is what they have been trained to believe is good and normal. Have you ever worked for a company structure like this in the past? You work for one presently, or you might stumble into one in the future. Everybody starts out in their early 20s thinking they are going to conquer the world. Let's examine the facts. When they all reach 65 years of age, this is a great financial reality check. 1% of them are wealthy. 4% are financially independent. 5% are dead. 36% are still having to work for a living for themselves and their family. 54% are dead broke. Unfortunately, age 65 or death comes to us all. The age of retirement has already moved from 65 to 68. Where next? Could you afford to retire on £6,000 per year? Why do people fail financially? Because schools may give you an education, but they do not teach you to be a success. The world as we know it teaches people to conform, and it is this conformity that detracts people from reaching for and achieving the greatness that lies dormant within. The world as we know it is broken. The old philosophy where we get a good education leading to good qualifications, university, a good job, security, loyalty and a good pension are all gone. The new philosophy is a race to the bottom with a minimum wage society, performance-based pay, technology replacing jobs, and these jobs will never ever return. No job loyalty, security and a pension deficit, leading to stress in the home and in the workplace. Most people are aware of the massive side effects of prescribed drugs. We went from healthy food to Farmageddon. In America, where stats are used, prescribed drugs are the 4th biggest killer, and the figures would be similar in the UK. In 2009, a survey was conducted of America's top Fortune 500 companies. It was discovered that the 10 pharmaceutical companies made more profit than the other 490 companies combined. What are the alternatives to the modern day health and wealth problems? What would it be like to be master of your own destiny? Have you ever thought what it would mean to you to be financially independent, to know beyond any shadow of doubt that however the economy performed, that your future and the future of your family was secure? We are in the process of a special launch in the UK. This will duplicate in the other countries where we have a presence. This is an opportunity to build a business that can enhance both your health and your financial status within a few short months. If the space shuttle tried to lift off on anything but 100% throttle, it would be disastrous. We are looking for people who have a sincere desire to expand their talents and with our expertise go full throttle to secure their future. If you want to stop working and still retain an income, there are only 2 possible ways. 1. Make enough money now to sustain you for the rest of your life. 2. Develop an ongoing income stream where you no longer have to trade your time for money, or as we know it, work for a living. Do you have a plan to achieve either of these 2 options? We give you the 5-hour plan. There are 2 types of people in the world, those that make their bosses wealthy and those that make themselves wealthy. Have you ever thought what it would be like to own your life? This is what we think it means to own your life. When you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, and things you have to do each and every day of your life, Most people don't have more than 1 to 2 hours a day to do what they would really like to do, and then would they have the money to do it? Travel and holidays are a great barometer of freedom. If we asked 100 people would they like more travel and more holidays, how many would say yes? It would be in the high 90s. But it takes 3 things to travel and holiday often. It takes time, it takes health, and it takes money. Many people have the time, they just don't have the money. Some people do have the money, but they spend so many hours of the week having to make it, they genuinely don't have the time. Some people have the time and the money, they just don't have the health. So to have true freedom, we need an abundance of both time, health, and money. Our business is a people business. It's people helping other people to be successful. Our job as a team is to help you to understand how to be successful in this business. First, we help you to find 5 leaders, 5 people who have a sincere desire for change, 5 people who want to pay less tax and earn more money. Is that a difficult task in this economy that breeds hardship and insecurity? If we look down any street in the UK, what do people really want? They want to pay less tax. They want more money. They want to spend more time with their family. They want a really safe and secure future. Whenever you run a business from home, there are always major tax concessions available, depending on your individual circumstances. It varies between £75 to £175 a week. Now let us look at some of the items upon which we can claim these tax allowances. First of all, your car, depreciation, insurance, tax, service costs, petrol, claimable. Working abroad in any of the countries that Synergy is currently open, all claimable. Eating out on business, all claimable. Overnight stays on business, all claimable. Anything to do with your computers, your printers, purchase costs, repairs, consumables, all claimable. iPads, all claimable. All of your phone costs on business, all claimable. Now let us bring some real credibility into the equation. If you are to be involved in a home-based business, would you not want to be assured that it has 5-star credibility? What better credibility can we give than the Nobel Prize in Medicine? Every year since 1901, the Nobel Prize is awarded to, quote, those who, during the preceding year, shall have conferred the greatest benefit on mankind, end quote. In 1901 it was the X-ray, in 1923 insulin, in 1945 penicillin, the drug that spawned the pharmaceutical industry, and in 1998 nitric oxide, the miracle molecule. In 1998 the Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded to Louis J. Ignarro and 2 other scientists for their discovery of the importance of nitric oxide to the cardiovascular system. They went on to state, we can reverse cardiovascular damage with nitric oxide. L-arginine is the source to nitric oxide, and nitric oxide is 1,000 times more powerful than any other natural antioxidant in the body. Armed with this knowledge, and knowing how nitric oxide is so essential to the natural function of every cell in the body and to natural good health, would we not be wise to maximise the production of nitric oxide in our own body? Let's have a look at 2 books written by eminent cardiovascular specialists. One by Louis J. Ignarro himself, he says, how nitric oxide can reverse, even prevent, heart disease and stroke. And then by John P. Cook from Stanford University, he calls his book The Cardiovascular Cure. The cardiovascular cure, the word cure is never used or intended to be used by the pharmaceutical companies. They want you on pills and potions for the rest of your life. They believe in treat, not cure, or even less in prevention. The pharmaceutical companies are some of the wealthiest companies on the planet. They do not want change, but change is definitely on its way. People actually do want cure without side effects, and do they not have a divine right to it when it is readily available? Let's have a look at the human heart that is the centre of the cardiovascular system. It beats 100,000 times each day. It pumps 1,800 gallons of blood each day. In a lifetime, 1 million barrels, enough to fill 3 supertankers. Then we have the blood flow system, the cardiovascular system, with 100,000 miles of blood vessels. Most are invisible to the naked eye. If our arteries, veins or capillaries are blocked, then the blood flow is impaired, which carries oxygen and vital nutrients to every cell in the body. Cells die, and disease is the result. And what causes that blockage? Plaque. These are some, although not all, of the modern diseases caused by blood flow problems. Some diseases you can put faces to. These are friends, family and work colleagues whose life is impaired in some way because of these problems. We call them the silent killer because most of these common diseases ultimately end up with a stroke or a heart attack, which can prove fatal or severely debilitating. 1 in 3 deaths are the result of cardiovascular problems. Oxygen keeps you alive, but your endothelium keeps you healthy. The endothelium runs through all of the 100,000 miles of blood vessels. It is only 1 cell thick, so invisible to the human eye. Low-grade inflammation, like a silent, creeping fire, impairs the endothelium. Lesions develop, which causes plaque to form, which can lead to total vessel closure, which leads to stroke, heart attack, or even death. What causes plaque? Lack of good food, obesity, lack of exercise, lack of nutrients, and over-farming. The answer to the current health crisis, based on Nobel Prize science, a product called Proarginine Plus. It comes in powder form in single helping sticks, which, when mixed with water, tastes like a delicious fruit squash. Most people who are exposed to this product use it to get healthy or to stay healthy. Since 1947, medical specialists across the world have turned to the physician's desk reference as the authoritative source of information on drugs and prescribed substances. It is found in virtually every physician's office, pharmacy, clinic and library. No medical reference is more current, more recognised or more respected. When a nutraceutical product is in a book that recommends pharmaceutical drugs, does this not emphasise the way that the medical world is now viewing the science on which the product is based? We're at the forefront of medical history. The book states that it is the most potent L-arginine substance in the world. 100% money-back guarantee. Try it for 90 days, and if you don't see the benefits, simply return the packaging and we will refund you. Does this not instill total confidence the company have in this product and all of our products and the science behind them? Most people who are exposed to the products want to experience the difference they make in their lives and do so with confidence because of the unequivocal support of the company. All our products are WADA compliant, World Anti-Doping Association. They're suitable for amateur and professional athletes alike, improve sports performance by up to 15%, improves healing time from sports-related injuries by up to 50%, products that really do optimise performance and improves healing time, a must for all sports people. Another of our products, Phytolife Liquid Chlorophyll, which is an important nutrient missing in today's diet. Chlorophyll has the ability to harness the sun's rays to perform various life-promoting functions. It is a rich source of alkaline substances to help achieve a proper pH balance. It protects cells and builds immunity and acts as a natural deodorizer. Another of our products, Mistify, which comes from the acai palm known as the tree of life. In the Amazon, they call it the Viagra of the Amazon. This berry juice works synergistically to give Mistify one of the highest antioxidant values in the world. Antioxidants are the sole protection against free radicals, which cause damage to cells and tissues, and are responsible for many conditions such as inflammation, allergy and pain. And now we come to our Slim Smart meal replacement product. The science behind the product is world class and is designed that once weight is lost, it stays lost. We all know that the slimming industry is huge and new systems automatically attract massive interest. It has a great vanilla taste, 26 grams of high quality protein and 22 essential vitamins and minerals. The 3 protein sources, whey, soy and casein, are released slowly, medium and quickly through the body at various intervals so that we just don't feel hungry, we feel full, and it supports the maintenance of growth of lean muscle mass. One of our other products, the E9, is Synergy's E9 formula combine the power of L-arginine with high quality ingredients to provide you with the stamina required to meet life's demands. This product supports a healthy lifestyle, allows you to stay focused, to stay alert, and to stay energized. It gives sustained total health over our product range. Through 600 unique tests, Synergy guarantees the purity, potency, and safety of every product it manufactures from start to finish. We make sure it's done right because when it comes to your health, nothing else will do. We have dealt with the modern day health issue, now let us explore the wealth issue. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? It is a high probability that something to do with wealth would sneak in there somewhere. Money is not everything, but it is pretty high up there with oxygen. If you had a choice between getting by and having an abundance, we all know which way the pendulum would swing. The 5-hour plan allows you to work full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune. Traditional income, where you work each day for a living, let's just make some assumptions that you work 18 hours a day, every day of the year for 1 year. You could still only amass 6,500 hours. With using our profession and residual income, multiplying your business through others, after a short period of time with 100 people in your business, 100 times 5 hours per week times 52 weeks gives you 26,000 hours in your business. No wonder this profession makes more people wealthy than any other profession in the world. Modern technology allows us to do the training within the comfort of your own home. We can demonstrate how our system, our skills and our training can help anybody and everybody to succeed. Our training will give you the competence that gives you the confidence to achieve success at whatever level you desire. Over time, it will expand your horizons and give you the confidence to expand your abilities. We haven't got time on this webinar to go through every system. We'll just go through the sponsoring system. Every new distributor joins by being sponsored into this business. And in our system, what we do to ensure success, we attach 2 mentors as well as a sponsor, 2 people who are seasoned professionals who have not only made themselves successful, but have helped other people to be successful. And that team helps you when you start. And our system is very simple. We're looking for 2 initial people to be sponsored. They help you to do that. Then they help those 2 to duplicate and find their 2, and that duplicates 3 generations deep, because we know that when we have gone 3 generations deep, this business self-perpetuates. Now let's have a look at the time scale in which we do it. The new distributor, the sponsor, the mentors and the team all working together on your behalf. They first help you find your first 2 people. Then they help those 2 people each find their 2 people. And we do that in a time scale of 4 weeks. Now let us examine the income potential of this business model. In month 1, just over £260. In month 2, over £340. Month 3, almost £1,500. In month 4, over £6,000, which allows you to be job optional. Now let us examine the costs of joining this business. In month 1, the cost to join is £200. But you also get a choice of products supplied with the joining fee. In month 2, we have an overhead. Once again, you get a choice of products supplied with the overhead. The overhead is constant through all of the months that you're in this business, but each month you get a choice of product supplied to you. If we go back to the tax relief, which we showed you earlier on in the webinar, we can imagine between £75 and £175, dependent upon your circumstances. The tax relief alone pays for your overheads and your good health. This model is based on only sponsoring 2 people. Imagine the figures if we actually sponsored 5 leaders. Now let's look at the company behind what we have seen. Synergy was launched in 1998, and the following year it was taken over by a 40-year-old giant, Nature's Sunshine. Last year, Forbes, a well-known magazine, did a study on America's most trustworthy companies, and Synergy, Nature's Sunshine, was in those top 100, and it was the only nutraceutical company in the top 100. Does that not verify the quality of the company, the product and the compensation plan alone? Now let's examine the risk against the reward. Over the first 3 months you would have paid out a total of £440, but if you decide that this business isn't for you, the company would refund almost 90%, so you would have a risk value of about £44. So now that's the risk. Now evaluate the reward. We've just been through an approximation of the figures you would earn. So the risk against the reward. If you were guaranteed success, would you do this business? Wouldn't it be a life-changing experience to be involved in such a worthwhile cause, to make a difference in the lives that follow, to leave a legacy, to be at the front of a crusade, to literally improve the lives of people both in health and wealth? If you could guarantee success for families, how many people would you share this with? Wouldn't it be nice to leave a legacy to our children and our grandchildren that really does go on forever? Life is made of memories. Let's ensure there are plenty of good ones. In summary, the team, the mentors and your sponsor will help you find 5 leaders. Within 6 to 12 months, we would expect you to be earning between £5,000 and £10,000 a month. We have world-class products, world-class rewards. You start only 5 hours a week with the 5-hour plan. There are no major startup costs, a system that works, no risk, and tax relief that puts you in business from day one. We started with Bill Gates. We're going to end with Bill Gates. He states, if you were born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it really is your mistake. We thank you for viewing this webinar, and whatever you do in life, we really do wish you success.